Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Name's Baseball too. Some of you guys may know me from the Couch forums as Base. I'm part of Phantom Base's Dex Workshop, and I know Kiosk is down. It's dead. Everything's gone, but maybe I'm thinking maybe I can show you guys a couple of my armies that I still have from back in the day, and so I'm thinking of showing my cycling deck, which focus on air, water, and cycling your cards for perfect attacks. Um, and I call this Whirling Wave. So right here we have a Nequin, two of them right here, and we're gonna pair them with a Vile Liquid Thought, which is pretty awesome. Little combo going for them, like it's a standard combo going for Nequins when they're trying to cycle through decks. It works really awesome. And in the middle we have a Lambent Call, and personally I really like Lambent Call. It's one of my favorite Marillions out there because it is a scout and it has a nice dual typing of air and water. One of the few Mepedians out of uh, Mepedians that actually has two elements besides just water, and it has the aerodrome. Now those are your three main creatures, your attackers. And then your support creatures are a Realm Water Monster with an Evergreen Tunic. Works really good there and great support creature. Loma Desert Wanderer, really great also support creature, really good defender, awesome having this deck. And it's she's paired up with the Sandstorm Shroud. And finally, all the way in the back, we have a Zelf, and your main Muji caster in this deck and has a Weightless Energy Vessel. So, let me go more depth in creatures. Now, like I said before, the deck is based off of water and air and cycling cards. So, what you go in with the Violet with Thought lets you recycle one of your attack cards that you played, bring it back to your hand, and discard one of your cards to the discard pile. And then when you sacrifice that, he gains Water 5 and Untargetable, which is pretty awesome. Now, Lamb Cow is also one of your Music casters in the deck for generic and Music that you happen to have here. And when he deals air damage with the Aerodrome, you allow to look at the 4 cards in your deck and put them in any order, which is also good for cycling cards. Aerodrome is probably one of the fewest baggers I don't see used anymore, which is, I don't know why. Like, it's a great card to get through your attack deck really quick. Realm Warmaster here, awesome support creature for any water deck, base deck. All your water creatures gain that energy, which helps in the long run. And with Evergreen Tunic, he can be somewhat of a fighter since he has 65 energy now instead of 45, and his courage is pretty nice. I think there's a couple courage attacks in here, I can't remember. And then, of course, Lemon Wazard with she already has the water element. Then with Simpson, she have 2 elements there, so she'll be able to benefit from the tactic more often, and with her nice wisdom courage, it's pretty awesome. And Zelf is there just for giving your creatures range, which I'll go into strategy later on. And the little way to enter vessel will make sure it's untargetable by any music cards, which is awesome. Now, just we're into the attacks now. Your attacks here are mainly cards that help cycle, deal air and water damage for all your cards to beat benefit. So we got 2 Fluid Flame, just in case you go to Newman Voidlands, Lower Robin Serpent of Immune. No, that doesn't really care, but any music or location or attack that lets you lose your water element, you gain it back, so which is all pretty cool to have. Air Assault, one of them, since I really only needed one, because I like the tactic how it is. But you could switch out one of the air assaults with the Invader's Tactics if you're not feeling that. I prefer Invader's Tactics, kind of. But you can switch it out for another air assault, which is awesome. We're running 2 Winter Claws in this deck. Winter Claw is probably one of my favorite attacks of all time. 3 ability points, which is really, I think, a fair value for this card. With a 5 base, 10 air, and 10 water, which is just perfect for this deck. That's a total of 25 damage, like right off the bat, if you attack with Nequin and Lambent Call. And then if the active location has Discipline, it's extra 15. So that's 40 damage right there if everything matches perfectly. And plus Nequin's Order 5 and anything like that, we're dealing a lot of damage. It's pretty awesome. Then we have Aqua Recoil. It's just for a little heal and a little damage there if you happen to have Water 5, which is pretty awesome. Sorry about my Skype. Um, Marksman Preparation. And Aftermath Feint. So Aftermath Feint is just there if you're just a filling card, so it's not gonna hurt you, and it's good for cycling if warrior creatures happen to bite the dust after a fight. Lets you cycle through your cards. It's really awesome. Like I stated before, Invader's Tactics, base 10 is awesome to have. And if another 5 your opponent controls your the activation, it's not that bad of a card. It's a really good card. So if you have 2 of them, I encourage you to use it, or 2 air assaults. It's your pick. And then it could deal 5 damage if you have order 5 or whatever. Marksman Preparation, which is also a great card for air decks and cycling decks. So it's good counter against Merlin's some dagger decks and all that because engage creature won't be able to game your catcher is awesome. And then the base 30 damage right there if you have both in your hand, which is pretty awesome with this deck. And then the other big attacking card is Super Cold Rain, 15 base, 25 water, which is awesome, 5 value, perfect value. And then your opponent's forced to remove 4 music counters. It's just a great way to dismantle your opponent's deck if he relies strongly on music, which some decks do. And then you deal massive water damage. One twist of the elements. This is also one card you can switch around if you're not feeling any of the attacks, like 1 air assault or 1 evade attacks. You can switch out them. I only have to have 1, but I'm looking for 1 more. Just a really great deck for cycling. It's just 5 water and 5 air and 0 water, which gets a little damage, but not really. But it's not really there for the damage. It's just there for what it does. If you happen to have both elements of water and air, you can search your deck for 3 cards and put them in your card pile, making your attack deck shorter, and you can get your good cards faster. This, coupled with Violent with Thaw and Aerodrome, is a great way to cycle through your attack deck really quickly. Now I'm running 1 Liquescent Swirl and 1 Hurricane. They're basically just film text also. Just deal quick damage, but you lose your thing, and that's why we have things like Flu Flame, get your water back. Insanity, 5 base water and 5 base air, awesome to this deck. And then we do have creatures with nice courage in this deck. I mean wisdom. So that extra challenge 15 deal, which is great to have 2 of those. And then 2 Riptides, just for little minimal damage there, going for their the opponent's 25 courage is pretty awesome. You can also switch out one of these for Evader Tactics, Twist of Elephants, Air Assault, one of those, or if you're feeling the other 15 base water card, I forget what it is, but yeah, you can fill in any of those. Now, the Mujix is really put together in my point in this pot. We got 1 Balancing Battle Song. This is for 1 of your unique wins. Play it when you're low energy. You gain 15. Your opponent loses 15. It's a staple for many petty decks. I mean, Danian, sorry, it's been a while. Sorry about that. We got Iflor's Improvisation, one of my favorite petty musics. Of course, this can only be cast by Zelf since it does cost 2. You will be able to deal 30 damage, visible for like 30, which is awesome, great. Capable of Unique Win, like a Super Cold Rain first turn, you'll deal massive damage. Bribe the Reckless, to be played by Relum. It's a staple in overall decks, and it's great because let your opponent deal damage back. So yeah. Then we have Frame Denial, another just 1 denial magics. This deck does not run too many denial, but if you're not feeling this, you can run another Rhyme if you want to. But I like Refrain Denial just to stop my opponent from doing something. Then Refrain Denial Brown, just use one of the other Nikun's counters. If you're not feeling another Refrain Denial, you can go another Balancing Battle Song, but it's your choice. I like to run this first, a little more protection for my creatures. And then Melon Mirage to be used by your last counter on a Zelf if you don't use it for its ability. Target Tech to 0, staple. Now, this location deck could be put together better, but I don't have all the ones I wanted. So, 2 Golden Briefings. Since this is I think a 4 tribe deck, you will be gaining 5 energy 20 discipline, 20 energy, and 20 to all disciplines, which is awesome. Sorry, that's a little dry. Um, so yeah, it can go against stat decks and one tribe decks, so you can get a little upper hand on it. Then we have Storm Tunnel Flooding. Um, all your creatures gain Water 5, so it's pretty good for Nico when he has no battle gear. He gets Water 10, and then all your creatures get with air gain 10 energy, which is awesome. And then we have Bodo's Arsenal. You can use this on one of your Nico wins. After you use the Vial of Thought, bring it back. Keep cycling that deck, which is awesome. But Peta Mirage, probably one of my favorite locations of all time. It's great there to control your opponents, where you want to move them, I don't know, stuff like that. It's a great way to get control of the game when you're in tough spots. Now, Mount Pela Reservoir, which is a really nice card as well. This is really benefits Nequin because he will gain the Water 5. So if you're at this untargetable, then yeah, you get some nice damage with your attacks, and then he gets Fireproof 10, which is awesome facing like Underlord deck. That's mostly because they're on fire. And finally, Doors of the Deep Mine, just to give your creatures more energy. So with this and Realm, you gain 20 energy to water creatures, which is awesome. And it's really beneficial. So the overall strategy is to cycle your deck with Aerodrome, Violent Withdrawal, and Twister Elements to gain your big attacks like Witcher Claw and Super Cold Rain, deal massive damage to your opponent. And I try to take control of this game. Right here, also one strategy that you could try to do is use your Azov counter to shoot one of your Nequins back into your opponent's back line and start tearing apart his support creatures. And when the support creatures are down, then his attacking creatures may not have that much support, and they could cost him the game. So guys, thank you for taking time to watch the video. I would like any feedback, any suggestions that you guys have, and I'll catch you guys later for another deck and combo situation. I'll see you guys later. Peace.